Hey guys, this is War Machine 395 here with a video review. This time we're going to take a look at something fairly new, product of 2012, the HGUC Anksha. Okay, so it's a mobile armor transformation, kind of like the Ashimar, exactly like the Ashimar, sorry. It turns into a flying saucepan, or a UFO, I suppose. It's kind of funny looking either way. But it's one of the cooler mobile armors to come out of Gundam, I'd say. I'm dropping hands all over the floor, just to clarify. Alright, so this is a pretty solid high grade overall, so I'd tell you up front. The only real issue is if you look at the manual and see quite a few colors that aren't there. So it's fairly sticker intensive. So you got yellow, all the yellow on the kit is stickers, and the white on the fins, those are stickers. That's pretty normal fare though. And the ankle guards down here are white with stickers. So you can look at that real quick, the sticker sheet. So it's pretty sticker intensive. Again, not the biggest fan of stickers, so I didn't apply them. I'll probably paint this guy. I do have a few ideas. We'll get to that later. First off, we'll go through articulation. This thing is actually surprisingly articulated given its bulk. Let's see here. We'll start with the head. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see this. It can move back and forth, up and down, so you get the basic chicken head movement. Right, but then it pops up like this for the transformation. And it has a slider on there too, so not only is it doing the chicken head movement thing, it gets like out over the body. It's kind of random looking when it does that, but that is again for the transformation, so it can get the head shape, where it's like a half circle, lined up for the donut or the saucepan or the UFO, whatever you like to call it. It's something. All right. So when you have a mobile suit mode, usually just push it down and as far back as it'll go, and then it looks okay. So that's pretty neat for shoulder. Head. And as for shoulder, it has basically these hinge joints within the body, so it gets a little articulation back and forth like this, up and down. Typical of newer high grades, and it's very stiff, which is nice. That just has a shoulder joint that pegs on, so it reaches all the way up like this. You get 90 degrees off of that previous joint, and at a max, given if I can get the shoulder arm out of the way, pretty much there. Not too bad, really. Why you'd need the shoulder up that high to begin with. Classroom setting, I suppose, where you're trying to raise your hand for something. The shoulder armor, as you just saw, you move in and out just like that. Again, transformation stuff, so it can cover the upper arm. Alright, rotates here, just below the shoulder. Round and round we go. There, it bends at the elbow, a little better than 90 degrees, if you can see that. It's surprising given the bulk of the forearm there, so that's pretty decent. Hands are on ball joints, okay, you can see that there, rotates 360. The only problem with these is they're kind of in a hole at the end of the forearm, so they don't get a lot of motion, typical of a ball jointed wrist. Alright, and then these guns here, which are one of its very few accessories, are on a sliding joint, okay, slide them forward or backward if you like, and they can rotate. Right, yep, just like that. They're on a peg in here. I'll pull them out for a second. Just on a polycap, just like that. Not too bad. And I usually slide them up as high as they'll go when I have them on the forearm, just because it looks like they're going to drag on the ground otherwise if I have them just at the sides like this. Alright, so if you put them down lower, they drag on the ground. So I figure that's not the best idea. Then, at the waist here, do this, assuming you have everything out of the way, which is just a lot of stuff to get out of the way. It's got a lot of kibble. Okay, the crotch piece, and actually the crotch piece can go low like this. It can go 360, no trouble. Okay, so just kind of watch the crotch. Hopefully I actually got that on camera. So I can get 360 like this. Not quite there. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Down, and the front skirts are not independent. Kind of looks like you can separate them though, so fire away if you feel like it. They might get a little looser though. Alright, the side skirts are on just ball joints at the side of the legs. Not in like the Master Grade Rezell. They have some little flaps here that swing forward and back. I really gotta make sure I'm standing on camera here. So the ball joint and the flaps, okay? That's all you have for the side skirts. The hips are on ball joints. You can push those in and out though for the transformation. There's a peg in there so they stay lined up correctly. It's kind of hard to get them. Actually, sorry, they have to bend them all the way back. Alright, and so you can push the hips in and out, and the front skirts up. You can get all the way up to here. Okay, good 90-degree bend, and all the way back, assuming you move all the stuff out of the way, all the way back to there. So it's quite a lot of articulation, given the bulk again. Knees will bend almost 180, really. Almost. Take a look here. That's pretty decent, and again, the kneecap can kind of bend where you like. The ankle is on a ball joint up here. You can get side to side, back and forth, and the toe moves on a separate hinge. That's it. That is all for leg articulation. Hopefully, he's kind of looking very disgruntled at this point. Alright, so the backpack has a similar setup where it has these tail fins. Those can move up and down, all the way down, all the way up. These boosters can move up and down, all the way up. Transformation stuff where it can separate from the back. We'll get to that later. That isn't really articulation for the kit itself in mobile suit mode. Alright, so that is pretty much it for articulation for the mobile suit mode. The chest opens up too. Well, that again is part of the mobile armor transformation. Okay, alright, like I said before, this guy comes with very few accessories. The cannons at its side are two. Then it comes with two pink beam sabers. Very large pink beam sabers, actually. They're taller than some mobile suits are, so some high grades anyway. So two pink beam sabers. You notice that the hands it has on there are closed fists, so it comes with two beam saber wielding hands. Boom. Okay, so 4 hands total, 2 pairs of closed fists. Sorry, 1 pair of closed fists, 1 pair of open fists for beam sabers, and like I said, the cannons and the beam sabers. That's it for accessories. When we have time, we'll go over a quick size comparison with another mobile suit or two. Now it shows in the manual Jaggins, of course, so I figure it wouldn't hurt to do a size comparison with Jaggins. Given these are the only two I have, I think they're probably the best for the job. And yeah, so 2 Jaggins and an Anksha. I'm thinking now that I'm probably going to do a color scheme with my Anksha. Probably black and purple, kind of like a Dom. Because you remember the Ashimar is kind of Dom looking in Zeta, except for it's yellow and green. So I'll probably get an Ashimar someday too, and go with the Dom color scheme just for kicks and giggles. Anyway, that is it for the mobile suit mode. Hopefully I'll get to a quick review of the mobile armor mode in the next video. Alright, so see you guys next time.